Wonderful friends, welcome you all to this beautiful evening. In India, this is evening, and from different parts of the globe, might be morning or night. Welcome you all, dear friends. And it's nice to see you all. Hope you can listen to me, you can hear me well. Yeah, that's good. I see some faces whose videos are on. That's nice. That's nice. Thank you. I like to see the faces who are present today. If you are able to switch on your cameras, that would be nice. That's very good, friends. That's wonderful. So I appreciate all of you right now for taking out your time on Sunday evening. You might plan to go out, or you might have other plans, but you've chosen to be part of this evening meditation class with me. I appreciate all of you, dear friends. Thank you. And today's topic also is something related to appreciation. It's a topic that emerged when I thought about today's class, appreciating the present state is equivalent to decreased levels of resistance, which facilitates self-healing or self-rapport, self-connection, self-growth. Everything is possible when there is least resistance that we offer to ourselves or even others. So it's a very simple topic, even though the wording is a little bit lengthy and a lengthy topic, but it's really simple. So every moment there are two forces operating. One force is which makes you to stay in the present moment. The other force is which destabilizes you in the present moment. You want to move towards the desired state or future state. There's something that future that is awaiting for all of us. And you want to stay in the moment, but there is a propulsion, there is an impulse that makes you move. That means you have to step out of the present moment also. Constantly we are having a resistance to move towards the future. And also there is a desire to move towards the future. There is two forces acting all the time. Even though you have, all of us have so many wishes, so many desires. Could be a spiritual desire as well. May not be any material desire. Any desire that we have, it has two forces which are operating every time. A part of us want to move towards the desired state, whatever that we are wishing for. And there's a part of us which is resisting also, because this present state is far better and we don't know the future state. The present state, there is something that you are deriving even though it is not so good. The present state, you are experiencing some sickness. or some illness, some limitation, some loss, but still that loss is far better than a future desired state, even though it looks very, very glorious. It appears to be very dreamy and it's very nice dream. There is a resistance. We are flowing from the past. There are previous states, the past moments, and we have come journeyed to the present moment, and we are moving towards the future moment. This is the linear plane. This is the earth plane. We are living in this way. So let me share with you a few slides today. Through these slides, I will, this is the one. Hope everyone can see. I think let me do something else now. I will do a different kind of sharing. Okay. Now you can see me also, and also you can see the slide, the miniature me is somewhere. Can you thumbs up and I can, yeah, thank you. So more we increase the levels of appreciation of the self, of the present state, increase levels of appreciation of others, of life, it results into decreased resistance to growth and healing and even connection to yourself, connection to the life. So we are constantly moving in this direction towards self-growth. So all of us have the deepest wish. Our deepest wish is something very, very common for all of us as beings living on this three-dimensional physical plane. There is a value fulfillment. For example, there is a banyan tree. The banyan seed is there. It has its own value fulfillment. It feels fulfilled when that banyan seed becomes a banyan tree. A mango seed becomes a mango tree. Even a being living on planet Earth also seeks and to fulfill certain things. There's something that unfoldment, there's something that potential that becomes kinetic, that happens. The most common things are love, joy, and peace, which are, which stems from our own self, which are there in every self, love and joy and peace. And apart from that, there is some kind of a dream, desire on this planet Earth that we would like to fulfill. We call it as a plan, soul plan, or a purpose for which we have incarnated. We are constantly striving to fulfill that purpose. It could be even smallest purpose to the grandest purpose. It could be anything. It could be just, even painting something, and that fulfills you. A masterpiece that your soul is seeking to paint. The painting never existed before, and you'd like to bring it into the physical reality. And that's what you are seeking to fulfill that. There is love in that. There is joy in that. There is peace in that. All of us, we have this. And I explained to you this nomenclature. If we think this direction, that arrow that is indicated in this slide is direction towards the future. And small arrows in right, which is written as previous state, that's a past moments, and current moments, current state, and desired state. All of us, we are in this, it's called the time line. The time is represented as a linear line, a linear, which is flowing. And we also have in Sanskrit, it's called as a serpent which is moving in a direction all the time. Kala sarp, we say. If there is some problem that comes, we say Kala sarp dosh. There's a big problem. And we have to look into that Kala sarpa dosh, and we have to do some kind of prayaschit and do something to look for solutions. So this PS, DS, and CS, we call this during our this evening session so that we understand this nomenclature. PS is previous state. For example, in the previous state, in the childhood, you lived in a certain limitations. Maybe you felt a little bit abandoned. You felt unloved, uncared. Could be anything, most negative states, most positive states, different childhood states. So previous state. In the current state is a better state compared to the childhood states. It's different, a little bit modified version of you, a little bit better version of you is living in the current moments. So current state is different. And the desired state, there's something that you desire, whatever that we do, meditation or yoga or dance, you're learning, you're joined in a university, you travel around the globe, you planning to go to Mars, Venus, and Moon, other planets. Whatever you desire, there's something that you are seeking for a better state. Okay, this is an important one to understand. We always the best feeling experience that is available on our life's menu in the moment. No exceptions. We are all choice makers. We are choosing the best available option available in the life's menu. Like on the table, all options are displayed. Some they have less options. For example, breakfast, we have only poha, idli, or dosa. Some they have expanded their options of breakfast. They have almost 20 varieties available. And they say, today morning, I choose upma, a nice upma with ghee and some peanut chutney. So we always and only select the best feeling experience. That means even in the past, even in the childhood, even in the worst moments of our life, whatever the best possible option that's available, we have chosen. We went through that. For example, a person who is bankrupt, who lost everything, okay? And in that moment, that experience, There are many possible options available for that person. Why that person experiencing that experience of losing everything? That's best possible option available in that moment for that person. Even though it is a little difficult to understand why someone chooses sickness, bankruptcy, or some trauma or something else. So always there are many options available in the platter, and sometimes we have less options. With expanded awareness levels, we have more options available. For example, as a child, your options are very less. For example, some of us, we have, in a wounded states, less options available. A child who was in a conflict between mother and father could not choose which side to take, mother or father, because mother and father are arguing, fighting, and it's affecting the child. The best possible option available in that moment is for the child sickness, for example. The child wants to stop the fight between mother and father, wants to see mother and father happy. For that, child chooses to sacrifice their own happiness. The child decides, I can't, this is too painful to see my mother and father fighting. I might be unhappy, I might be a little bit sick, I might have an autoimmune disorder, I might injure myself so that I can stop the whatever the war fight between mother and father. Certain children choose to do that. They fall from a height so that the attraction, the attention is drawn towards the child. Mother and father stops temporarily their fights and turn their attention towards the child. This is the most common experience. This example really tells us why we also choose certain, even though it is a negative experience, we choose, we make a choice in that moment. Somebody who is, for example, lost everything in the home, in that moment decides, chooses the option that I will vacate my body because I will not be a burden to anybody now. Otherwise, if I stay back in this family, it's a burden for everyone. Or somebody who has so much of loans and debts, they could not clear it, and they say, this is the best possible option for me available on my menu of life. And they, in that moment, decide a negative choice. For them, that's the best option available. We must know this. We are all choice makers. We choose the best option available in any given moment of our life. No exceptions. Everyone is doing that, including sickness, trauma, and fear, or bankruptcy, or anything. What we can do is learn to add more and more, better and better choices to our menus, and then make these choices available. If we have any obligations in the universe as creative beings with free will, this is probably it. IT in caps. This is probably it. So this is what we are learning while we are expanding our awareness through certain disciplines or meditation practice or whatever that we are doing. We are always expanding our awareness and expanding our options available. We are seeing the life in a bigger view, expanding our horizons. We are expanding our perspectives, and so that we can see better options. So whenever we resist anything, we are also excluding something. When we say yes to what we want, we include what we want in our lives. And when we say no to what we don't want, we include what we don't want in our lives. Oh, I don't want this. We resist that experience. For example, in the present state, in the current moments, you have sickness. You say, I don't want this sickness. I don't want this fear. I don't want this poverty. I don't want. We'll include it. What we don't want will be included, because what we resist, it persists, it will be included. This is the principle of inclusion. So this is very little bit, law of attraction principle. Abraham Hicks, he channeled this message exactly. I picked it up from the book, Ask and It Shall Be Given, by the Abraham Hicks channeling books. Whenever we say yes, it means we are, what we want, we are including. Desired state, for example, we say yes to that desired state. Yes to the present state, current state. And we are including, and we are also desiring state. When we're saying yes, we are including that. So, let me move this. If you properly appreciate the present state, the current state, then there is not a problem. It's a wonderful key, decreasing the inner resistance to self-healing. Self-healing is self-connection, self-wholeness, self-totality. It means a lot. Healing has different meanings for all of us. Healing means wholeness, completeness, totality. Also healing of illness in the body, healing of the mind, mental states, or healing of our emotional states. But without appreciation of the present state, we can't do that. For example, if I have some kind of current moment, some kind of illness, I must fully appreciate that illness. Completely, take it fully, live it fully. Without that, we can destabilize the present moment. We can't actually move towards the desired state. This is the key point. That's why this topic we have chosen today. The present state, current state, is also our creation. As Seth, Master, Overself, who channeled the message, we create our own reality. Not some of it, not most of it, but all of it, every bit of it is our creation. We are creating, and we are editing, we are deleting, we are also creating new things all the time. So without appreciation of the present moment, present state, whatever the symptoms that we have, whatever that you have right now, that is also best possible option, available option for you. You have said yes to it. That's why in the current state, you are experiencing it. Without your yes and consent to that, it won't happen. All of us, we have done that. We said yes, given our consent to our current state, whatever it is, to now fully appreciate it. That's how we offer less resistance. Otherwise, our inner self, there is a lot of resistance without understanding that it is our own, choice. At a deeper, different level of consciousness, we made this choice, even though our conscious mind is not remembering it, but our subconscious made a choice. Our primitive reptilian brain, our neuronal primitive brain made a choice. Most of the time, survival programs that we have, which are running from our primitive brain, which is making so many choices, which is contradicted by our conscious cortical cells, expanding brain that we all have, the neocortex, the new brain. This has a completely different options available, different choices. Our reptilian brain thinks, am I safe? Am I with the like kind? But your neocortex, new brain, the expanding brain, always have creativity. It can see much more widened perspectives. It wants to see a creative solution. But survival programs which are running, which says, this is the best possible option for me available. For example, somebody is going in a forest. In that current state, in the present moment, there is a one snake which has come. The snake is just passing by. But that moment, the reptilian brain of us immediately fires. All the impulses, neural cells are completely fired with the flee response or fight response in that moment. Our brain, reptilian brain says, now this snake will kill me. I have to now attack this snake. I have to kill the snake. One person chooses that because it's a survival program. Otherwise, this snake will bite me. But the snake has not even biting, it's going on its way. But you are interpreting in that moment from your reptilian brain, primitive brain, that it is going to attack you, and you will attack that snake. Second person chooses in that moment, I cannot kill this snake because it's big snake. My stick might not hit the snake, and if I lose that, it will bite me back. So it's better I flee, I run away. I climb the tree or jump and run away from that place. And the third person, who is working from the neocortex, who is a meditator, for example, who is not operating from the survival program, survival brain, or the midbrain limbic system, but acting from the neocortex, the new brain, which is expanding brain, which is connected to our expanded version of our reality and our grander self. In that moment, creatively finds a solution. Best possible solution in that moment, option available is send a different kind of vibration to the snake. Don't emit fear vibration to the snake, because the person is aware that vibration reality, it attracts the same kind of vibration, attracts a similar kind of experiences. Fear vibration attracts the snake. Instead, the person radiates a different kind of vibrational state, chooses not to react in that moment. Just send a beautiful, positive, radiations of love in that moment to the snake, sending the signals that I'm your friend. I'm not here to harm you. I'm your friend. And because everyone in the present moment, present state, is acting from different levels of their consciousness, which is connected to our neuronal system, which is making all the choices, all the decisions, spot decisions, unconsciously sometimes. That's why this is the key point. Appreciation of the present state is a wonderful key to decreasing the inner resistance towards self-healing. Let's go to the next one. Giving place in our heart for all excluded aspects in others. Even, for example, we resist others. Even when we judge others, we are excluding. We don't like certain things and we are not able to appreciate the current moment, the interaction with others. When you give the others excluded aspects a place in your heart, you will begin to feel the whole in everything the other gives you. It's always exclusion means it will be included in a harsh way in your life. Giving place in our heart, all excluded aspects, even that person in that moment, even though not that person is not nice, but in that moment you are acting from your expanded awareness states, which is connected to neocortex of you, and seeing other aspects of the person. You're seeing how wounded this person is to act meanly, to behave in that way. And you will not exclude anything of that person, but give in your place in your heart for that person. It does not mean that you will allow him to hit you, kick you, and abuse you. No, it's not like that. This is a very, there is a thin line between how a person can include someone in their heart, at the same time can raise the voice and create a kind of boundary, say no to any kind of abuse, but without excluding any aspect of that person. There was one saint who was going in a village. I'm telling you a story. The saint saw a snake which was living under a banyan tree. That's why I'm including banyan tree in all my stories. So this snake used to live there. Some Mahatma, some saint before told that don't harm anyone. This saint only told before. This saint told before in the past that don't harm anyone, because this snake was very angry, aggressive snake. Whoever comes near and goes and attacks and bites, and many people were afraid of this snake. And the Mahatma, that saint, said, don't harm anyone, that's all, and went away and came back now. But this time when he came back, he saw the snake was completely beaten and bruised. It was bleeding on the skin, and the snake was very, very, tired, lifeless almost. And the Mahatma asked, why you are like this? What happened to you? And the snake told that, Mahatma, you told me the advice, you told, give place in my heart. All people, they were beating me. I was keeping quiet. I did not harm them. So Mahatma told, you did not understand my message properly. I told not to harm them, but you can do bush, you can hiss, you can scare them, you can say no. You can do that. You don't need to bite them. You don't need to, inject poison into them. But you can say that, you can stop them from abusing you. This is an example that I would like to give. So giving place in our heart for all excluded aspects in others, because we are in every moment, we are also interacting with the world, with others. Not only with our own self, we need to, of course, include all aspects of ourselves in the present moment, including the aspect which is experiencing fear, aspect which is experiencing illness, aspect which is suffering, We need to give place in our heart for all those aspects. If we exclude them, it is going to become a chronic problem. It will persist. The sickness exists, poverty exists, and everything that we do not want will be included. I do not like this illness. I do not want this person from my life. I exclude. I don't want to talk. I hate this person. More you hate, more you will attract that person, at least in your dreams. The person appears in your dreams. Many people do that. I don't like ghosts. They fear ghosts and they will attract the ghosts in the dreams. And judgment and separateness. Let me share about this. Judgment is the activity that most essential to having separated experience with a unified whole field. In each judgment, it is a separation. Any judgment that you are making about your own self or others, almost you are separating in that moment from the unified field. Otherwise, we are whole and complete. Judgment makes you separate immediately. For example, we make a judgment about our mother and father. We are immediately separated. We don't connect deeply with our mother, father. We are making judgments about wife and husband. We are separating from them in certain ways. We can't have the deep connection with them. Any person, or including you with your own self, your judgment that you're making, it is separating you. This is a very important because judgment and exclusions have connections. So even a massively unwanted present state is a previously unfulfilled desired state. So UPS, in an acronym form I'm using here, UPS is unwanted present state. For example, you are unwanted, you don't like something that's happening right now in your life. That unwanted present state is a previously unfulfilled desired state. This is really, really tricky to understand. What is previously unfulfilled desired state? For example, in the past, you are in a much more worsened state. Let me stop the slide for a while so that I can use the whiteboard. Not this. Okay. Okay. It's much easy. So now you are present state. We calling it as CS, current state. This is PS, past states or previous states. And this is desired state, future state. Okay. And this current state, it has several past moments, many past moments. So in this current state, you are experiencing something which is unwanted. So this unwanted present state is the previously desired state. For example, you are experiencing much more sad moments. For example, there is a tremendous sadness here. I am going to use the highlighter. Okay. here you are experiencing a lot of sadness. So this sadness, so sad, you're sad because something is happening in your life, and best possible option available in that moment for you is to desiring for whatever that it makes you experience beyond the sadness. So you said, I will be lonely, better I will be a lonely person. This is too much for me. The sadness that I'm experiencing in the past, in the previous moments, sadness, it's better is I experience loneliness. So you choose to have here in the current state some kind of loneliness. Lonely. So you're experiencing lonely feeling. This lonely feeling is far better than the sad feeling that you had in your experience, in your some kind of relationships. Better I will be all alone, little bit lonely feeling will be there. It's far better than the sadness that I experience. So this past experience, there was a desire to move out of that and experience this aloneness, lonely, though a little bit lonely, but you are all alone. You're not sad anymore. But in that relationship, abusive relationship, or there's some kind of fights, it is more sad. So we always move from, the past states to the future states. Always we want to move to a better state. So this lonely feeling, aloneness was not available in the past. That is previously unfulfilled future state or desired state. That's what I was telling through that slide. Unwanted present state and unfulfilled future desired states. The previously unfulfilled future desired state. It was not available at that moment. This unwanted present state is a better state for you. Okay, friends, this is what I just want to close this. Come back to the slide. So, even a massively unwanted present state is a previously unfulfilled desired state. So, at that moment, you desired for this present state. Even sickness a person is experiencing is far better than the previous ones. So, we constantly wonder why this present. If we can expand our awareness levels, we'll be able to really appreciate this present moment, because it's better than the past states. If we go back in our past, it's much worsened states we have experienced. Much more, base existential states like, for example, terror, rage, fear, panic, much more, even going back in time. Maybe past lives, many lifetimes back, it's worse. The current life is far better. The current state is far better always. Because appreciation to the present state is important key. Every present state is good, even though it looks bad, is better than what it replaced. It has replaced the past states. whatever that you were experiencing before. Every present state, whatever that you are experiencing, is better than the past states, what it replaced. The present state, although unwanted, is extremely difficult to sustain. It is, if we adequately destabilize the present state, it will naturally flow to the next desired state. So, how to destabilize the present state? For example, you are experiencing some undesirable present state. The present state, you have worse medical condition. It's very undesirable, unwanted state. You don't like it. You don't like what is happening in your life right now. How to destabilize so that you are climbing many steps. You are in the present step, in the current step. But how to move to the next step? You have to destabilize. You have to go to the next step. You have to move your foot to the next step. Destabilize that present moment. Otherwise, we can't go to the desired state of the future. So, importance of having next desired state. If we adequately destabilize the present state, it would naturally flow to the next desired state. So, it is important to have a next desired state. Otherwise, we will not have direction. For example, you have sickness. What would I like? For example, most of them people say, I don't like sickness. I don't want this sickness to exist in my life. But that is not the desired state. Instead, you can say, I would like to experience well-beingness. I would like to experience the greater mobility of my knee joint, which is aching. I would like to experience something like a freedom from the chronic pain that I have in my body. That is the next desired state. We need to always have what is the next desired state. Otherwise, the energy that we have will not flow, will not move in the manifestation. All reality continues until it is fully experienced. Fully experienced is fully healing. The present state that you are experiencing, appreciation of it is nothing but fully experiencing it. Fully agreeing to that. Yes, it's okay. I have this symptom. I have this pain. I appreciate. There is some kind of positive outcome also I'm getting from this pain. Pain is a teacher. Pain always is a teacher. Means there are some beautiful lessons that pain also gives us. Suffering always provides us some kind of beautiful understanding about life also. Means there is some positive outcomes for anything that we are experiencing right now. Think about it. What are you experiencing right now in your life? It is not so good for you. You don't want it. It is unwanted present state. What is the IPO of? Is the intended positive outcome of it. There is a intended positive outcome for every unwanted present state. Whatever that you are experiencing right now, which you do not like, there is something that you are getting. A person who experiencing fear in life, in the present moment, there is something which is also positive outcome, positive intention behind it. There is a positive intention of the fear. Why a person is fearing is that acts like a protection mechanism. Oh, I don't want to go near to that person. That person is very, very destructive, can harm me, hurt me. I fear going near to that person. The fear prevents you to take a step. It's a caution. That means even in the present moment, if you are experiencing pain, fear, sickness, any limitation, it has some kind of positive intention, a positive intention. Without positive intention, nothing exists in the universe. Even a negative experience has a positive intention. This we must know. That's why when we know that there is a positive intention behind all negative experience of our life, we'll not go into a victim state. We'll not go into deep vacuum or empty hole experience. Instead, we will have appreciation. Oh, this is the positive. Now I can empathize with the pain. I empathize with everyone's pain. I see there's so much of clarity. I never experienced this before. It means there's something that this life is also making me understand in this moment. There's something that I can see now from my family system. Oh, my mom also gone through the similar pain. My father went through this pain. Oh, the life is teaching me something which I could never see the pain of others. Now this pain is teaching me to see the pain of everyone. There's a positive intention behind everything. So we say yes to that experience without pushing it away, resisting that. All realities are both desired and resisted. This is the point which I told in the beginning. Every reality is first desired, also resisted. They exist, coexist. There is no such thing as wholly unwanted experience. Means anything that you don't want in this moment also is part of you desiring it, part of you resisting it. Even in the future desired state, a future goal that you have, a part of you resists, part of you desires it. Even in the past moments, a part of you resisted, a part of you desired. You can see this two forces always coexisting. But if we can gain understanding about these dual forces, have awareness, we'll be able to flow through these realities and move to the greater well-beingness of us. Appreciation is the way to destabilize the present moment. Why we are stressing this point, appreciation of the present moment, appreciation of the present state of your own being, appreciation of the others in the moment, appreciation of life as it is right now. It is to destabilize the present state. We need to more fully experience, appreciate it without too much emotional charge. Most of us, we don't like the present moment. And how can we really be peaceful? How can we be loving? How can we have joy? How can we also connected to the self or connected to others, connected to the life? It's not possible without appreciation of the present state. It destabilizes the present state. It's so important to destabilize, then only we can go to the next desired state. That's why appreciation is the key. Appreciation of the desired state also supports its finding its way into space-time manifestations. So just like how you are appreciating the present moment, appreciate the future desired state. Whatever you're desiring, your goal, your soul plan, whatever the purpose, whatever your project, that you, all its aspects. And it supports its finding its way into space-time manifestations. You can appreciate the present state without supporting it. In fact, the best way to unsupport an experience is to fully appreciate it. This is so beautiful. I told about someone using abusive words. You can appreciate the present moment without supporting it. And the best way to unsupport an experience is to fully appreciate it. If you fully appreciate this present moment, whatever it is, two things are happening. In that moment, you are finding your deeper connection with yourself. Because the moment there is a resistance in us, the neurochemicals, the many stressors in us, which releases poisonous molecules in us. Resistance almost is like a catecholamines, poisonous chemicals, stress hormones, which are released in our bloodstream. In that moment, there, more illness that we feel in that moment. Any resistance, you notice, beyond a threshold point, the resistance is beyond a threshold point, we experience that sick feeling, diminishing of your energy, collapse of your aura, shrinking of your self, energetic self. It happens. But in that moment, if you are appreciating the present moment, appreciating even though it is unwanted present state, what happens is you are not resisting to that experience of it. You're not releasing all these chemicals. You are connected to you have the rapport with self. You are connected to the deeper self. You are in love, you are joy and peace. And at the same time, you destabilize and move towards even the desired state. Most of the people, we do this. We have desired states. We want to manifest certain things in our life, but we are not able to because we don't have appreciation of the present moment. By hating this present moment, we can't manifest the future moments. This is something very valuable insight. So, inappropriately big or inappropriately little or both. Most of us, we experience pain. Anybody who is in pain, who is causing pain, who is allowing pain is either inappropriately big, inappropriately little, or both. Some of us, we act big, bigger than life, bigger than others, bigger than mother, father, bigger than teachers, bigger than everyone, Or we go in worst creature and shameful creature, we collapse. Both are, we are stuck in that painful realities. We cause pain. We almost drown in pain, swim in pain, drink in pain, feed in pain, and we will be in pain. If we have this inappropriate bigness or smallness or shamefulness inside us, this is what we do. Whenever we are going through an undesirable, unwanted present state, we either we have these two kinds of responses. Either we are becoming so big or we are becoming so small, or both also at the same time. For example, a child is experiencing beatings from mother and father, scoldings from mother and father. The child says, now I reject you, mom and dad. You're not good parents. You are beating. You are not adequate parents, not good enough parents. And you don't know how to parent. I don't receive you from now onwards. I don't take anything from you. I reject all your love, all that what you shower on me. I will be independent. I will support myself. I'm bigger than you. We can say we see our parents as small little babies. We see them as inadequate. We feel so bigger. And we behave in the same way with life also, with others also. We take a stance from that life, from that moment. I will be bigger than anything. I will grow bigger. Some people Bigger means fat. They become obese. They think big means that. But some, they big means big money. Bigger, bigger, bigger. Some means bigger status, bigger power, bigger than everyone. Or some, they collapse. They go into small. I'm small. I'm good for nothing. We say a child who is experiencing pain in the family system, child sees the parents are suffering. Child says that I can't be happier now, dear mother, father. You suffered so much. I cannot be happy. So I'll be having more suffering so that I belong to you. I love you. Through this suffering, I I'm one with you. I demonstrate that I love you. I cannot be better than you, dear mother, father. We become inappropriately little, small. So whoever is experiencing pain in life, they go either big or in the small, bigger than parents, bigger than life, bigger than everything. Or smaller, we say that I cannot be bigger. You are suffering, I also suffer. I cannot be better than you. So finally, the last slide, this acronym for FAA, fully appreciating awareness. FAA, fully appreciating awareness, and place in the heart are the keys to supporting the well-being. Fully appreciating awareness. FAA to the present state, FAA to others, FAA to everything, far, FAA to our family tree, appreciating your family tree, appreciating your grandparents, appreciating everything is the key for your well-being. And it does not mean that you get stuck. Many people have this limiting belief and thought that if I am appreciating my sickness, I will not go towards the wellness. I will not be healthier, because appreciating means I get stuck there. It's not that. More you appreciate something, you are unsupporting that and you're moving towards the desired state, because all of us have some value fulfillment. There's something that we want to fulfill in our life. There are certain goals, certain desired states that we want to experience. So when we refuse to include something, we abandon it. Then it collapses on us, confirming our eternal efforts to keep it excluded. Our efforts going into exclusion of it constantly. After a while, all that continue to exclude becomes the basis of our identity. Anything that you exclude because you hate someone or you hate something, you hate your own illness, whatever we exclude, a lot of our energy goes in hating that. All our efforts in that. Effort is energy, actually. Our energy is lost there. So by appreciating awareness, including it in your heart, what we are doing is we are now destabilizing the present moment and moving toward the desired state. This is something very beautiful, dynamic that happens within us. So manifesting what you do not want. For example, what you do not want, you want to manifest, you can do these things. Provide negative judgment. Do not appreciate it. Abandon it. Identify with it when it collapses on you. For example, you do not want to be healthy. You do not want to be prosperous. You do not want to spiritually grow. Then do these 4 things. What you do not want, you manifest it. We have been doing this We have been in the negative judgment all the time. In the present state, we condemn ourselves, condemn others, judge others, ourselves, and we do not appreciate the positive intention of the negative experience of this moment. We abandon some aspects of us, or some aspects of others we abandon, and we identify with it. Sometimes we collapse, we make it collapse on us. We identify with that state we are experiencing, completely identify with the victim or the perpetrator or whatever that. So many of us, we are manifesting our undesired states, unwanted states. We persist, what we are resisting, we are continuously doing the same thing, continuously replicating and duplicating the same kind of undesirable, unwanted states. Thank you all for this. The presentation is now, we looked at that presentation. Now let's have a nice chat. Friends, let's speak. I would like to hear from you what you resonated from this sharing. And if there is something that you have also noticed in your life, what you have been not appreciating, coming back, excluded, which is coming back, most welcome to share your experience, any kind of resonance, any questions are there. Harika ji, can you highlight, spotlight them?
Yes, sir. Yeah. Nilima Datta ji has raised her hand.
Can you? Yeah.
You can just turn on your video. We will be able to spotlight you.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, nice to see you. Like to be in your aura.
Thank you. It's muted, ma'am. You can unmute.
Yeah, I am unmuted.
Yeah. Now.
Yeah, you said ki, what I understood. I know I have my vision is very small, and I want to be enriched by your wishes. The thing is, you said ki we should appreciate the present moment.
Yeah.
And by this we can destabilize the undesired one and move on to the desired state. So I have a very small question. Like I have put on weight. Like
yeah. Okay. So very good. That's a good example. Yes, Nilima Datta ji. What is that weight, positive intention of the weight for you?
Yeah.
Yeah. What is the meaning that you give to this weight? Because there is a positive intention of gaining weight. Because everything that we experience has two dimensions to it. There's a positive, there's negative. What is the positive of it?
That I'm not able to.
Okay, sometimes, for example, weight means people, they're afraid also. For example, if you are skinny, people, oh, I can hit you. As a child, someone who is very, very slim and very, very thin,
as a child, I was very slim.
Very slim, okay. yeah. Because our life is a continuum, like a past flows into the present and present flows into the future. And it's all that what you have experienced, the childhood states, is continuing in the present. And there's something that you carried. This weight is the desired state of you in the past. You desired it subconsciously. It is like sometimes weight could be a protection. Weight could be even grounding. someone who is very grounded, firm, or weight has very different meanings for everyone. It could be the weight also is like power, strength. Also, it is visibility. Someone with the weight means you will be amongst the big crowd. You can pick that person who has a very extra pounds. So the weight has so many connotations and meanings. It could be anything. You just think about it. Definitely, there's. And tell me at what time, what moment of your life you started, picking up weight. You put on weight.
Like, yeah, it's not more than 6 to 8 months, 6 to 7
Six-
months.
6 to 7 months. So
Yeah.
last 6 to 7 months.
Yeah.
That's 6 to 7 months. So I'd like to ask if there's anything significant that you remember happened before 6 to 7 months. Before 6 to 7 months, a year before that, 2 years before that, what happened?
I don't remember any significant. Yeah.
Okay, significant also means anything in your life that happened. May not be significant, but sometimes we don't feel that they're significant, but they are extremely significant.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't know. It's all right. It's all right. So you are working in a kind of workplace.
Yeah, I used to go to a factory. Now I've stopped going.
You stopped going. Okay. So you stopped going because
I thought I'll stay back now. My children, let my
take
children.
care of the children.
Yeah.
So
they have grown up now. They have completed their studies.
yeah.
And they have started going to the factory.
Yeah. But what happened 6 to 7 months back? And 6 to 7 months back, did you stop going to the workplace from that time? No. Recently, you stopped going.
After that COVID period.
After that COVID period. Yeah. Okay.
That time it was intentionally, and after that,
Mm-hmm.
slowly I took a step back.
Oh, okay. But you are very happy about that decision to stay back at home, not going to the office?
Yeah, I'm contented with that.
Contented with that.
Yeah.
And what was your emotions, deeper emotions that you have experienced anytime this last 6 to 7 months?
See, what I think is, how can I be a contribution to the society to a larger extent? Like this, I'm not able to find out. Like I'm searching for it.
You're searching for it. Okay. How do you feel when you are not able to find the answer for it? How do I contribute to the society when you're not able to find the answer for it, solution for it, or way towards it? And how do you feel?
So I think I try to read books. I try to join some sessions. Like recently, I joined the inner child session with held at Jaipur.
Yeah.
With Preeti Kohli.
Yeah.
It was a fantastic one.
Yeah.
So I'm searching for knowledge and all. I'm going for meditation and sessions and all. I want to.
Yeah.
I've become a seeker now.
Yeah, you're a seeker now. Yeah. A part of you wants to have knowledge, wisdom, and have experience of that wisdom. And a part of you also, resisting also that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very true.
Yeah. So, family tree, who is also having heavy weight, body weight?
All are like my mother-in-law. Like
Mother and mother-in-law. Yeah. this is what happens. You love your mother so much. At a deeper level, you say, Mother, how can I be, slimmer than you? Because this is what we love our parents. We sometimes we also carry their illness. We say, how can I be healthier than you, mother? This is what I was talking about, the hidden unconscious loyalty or kind of blind love that we have. This is the love for our family. You love your family. That's why you, even workplace, you do not want to go, because you want to take care of the children. You want to stay at home, give all your time for the children. You love your family.
Yes.
You love your parents. You love your weight also, because this is what the weight. If you also look at your mom's or grandmom's life, you can also look at how they gained weight at exactly the age where you picked up the weight. You can
No. My like my mother, she's now like even she picked up recently, but she's in her 70s.
okay. She picked up the weight recently only.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, it could be recent, more recent. Your grandmother, you said about grandmother also?
Yeah. I had great affinity for my mother. I was a pet.
Yeah. Okay. So
She was
whatever, yeah. So whatever the reason, but if you could appreciate right now the weight that you have without complaints, no judgments about your weight, and that's how you destabilize and have the desired uh, the future goal, desired state. For example, you'd like to have an optimal body weight. Say that you say whatever the weight that you're comfortable with. You have some kind of goal of that. You can destabilize this present moment. For example, by complaining this present moment, I don't like my weight, I don't like my weight. What we do not, we exclude this weight, this will be more included in our life. This is what the whole theme of today's session.
Yeah, that's what I was not able to pinpoint. Like, how can I destabilize it?
Yeah, yeah. You can destabilize slowly. These questions, let those questions help you.
Yeah.
Your
What is good
connection.
about it? I'm not
Yeah,
getting it.
yeah. You'll get it later.
Yeah, one thing I have,
Yeah,
whatever happens for the good. That
yeah.
my universe never gives something to me which is not my part of life for learning and all.
Yeah,
Like,
that's true. And universe gives all options to us, and we say yes to it. One of the options we say, we click on it. Many options universe shows us, but we always make a choice. It's not that the universe is pushing something on us. We generally think either we are living in a cursing universe or a blessing universe, but we are living in a mirroring universe. Exactly, we are. When we understand this mirroring universe, we are more empowered. We are the choice makers. And thank you, Nilimaji, for
thank you
sharing
so much. Thank you so
for
much.
your questions.
Grateful.
Yeah, and Lataji, we can have you here. Yeah.
Hi, sir.
Hi, Lataji.
Namaste, sir. Sir,
Namaste, namaste.
I have a question. See,
Yeah,
I do understand intellectually what you're saying, appreciate it, all those
yeah.
things. Yes. I have persistent knee pain from last 7 years. It started one day. In one
Hmm.
day, I was fine. Next day, I felt I had knee pain. I understand because I read your lessons and all those things. I understand where it is coming from. I understand everything. And touch wood, whenever it is going peak, there is someone who comes into my life, rectifies it, goes. But I don't see that permanent resolution. And at the same time, I'm not know that it is not the reptilian. I keep it's like lip service that no, I
Hmm.
have attracted it and all, but it doesn't happen from inside. See, when I have to
Yeah.
hate someone, I hate it. It's not that I'm. See, how do
Yeah.
that? telling it intellectually is different from that.
Right. So
That is not happening.
So this knee joint pain, right knee joint or left knee joint?
Right, sir.
Right knee joint. And it started 7 years back. 7 years back. All of a sudden, and one day before it was not there. When you woke up, you found that pain.
Yes.
Okay.
I sat down, I couldn't get up.
Okay. So how this pain is serving you?
Previously, I used to work 18 years. So then when I was working, I felt that I should have some pain because I'm working, no one is helping me.
Oh, this is what I want to hear, because this is what is called as intention that is released from you, that I do not want to work. I some kind of relief that I need to get. Nobody is helping me if I'm working, and nobody is helping me. And if I'm minimizing my movement through pain, I will be a little bit, I can stay at home. I can be away from the work a little bit.
No, I even stopped working.
Stop working.
Because I couldn't bear
the pain. Yeah. This is what we do. Past state, your previous state was you're working so hard, right? That time, your desire is better that I have pain and I will not work. This is too laborious. And it is too laborious to work hard. Too many hours of work, nobody helping. Nobody helping has so much of emotional charge in it. More of emotional pain attached to it. More than the physical work, the labor, the hard work. It is more of connection to that emotional charge related to it. Nobody is helping. And nobody is even acknowledging what I'm doing, and all that. And this unwanted present state is far better than the previous state that you have experienced. And your desired state is freedom from this knee joint pain. Without appreciating this knee joint pain, you say to that knee joint, right knee joint, yes, I appreciate you. You really helped me to stay back at home. I could retire from the workplace, and I stayed at home, and I could do so many things. I could attend some workshops, self growth workshops, and meditation practice, and all that. You helped me. Now, after appreciating that, you can flow towards the desired state, freedom from the pain.
Will that happen, sir?
It happens. Because the desired state, if you are very clear about your desired state, knee joint, your right knee joint, completely flexible and moving, and where you find that you can move anywhere you'd like to go, anywhere you wish to go, for example, including the new work that you take up, new tasks that you take up, or as a housewife, as a empowered woman in the community, whatever that you take up, your knee joint is supporting you. And if you are having a very clear desired goal, desired state is much better, because our realities are always manifested when we have clear goals.
Do you mean to say, do we have to repeat it every day, or
no need to repeat? It's an intention that you have deep inside you. For example, so far in your present state, in this unwanted present state, you say you're resisting this experience. You're resisting the pain. Knee joint pain you don't want. At the same, you want this pain. You desire this pain. You're resisting this pain. How can you move towards the new desired state? Only by destabilizing, by appreciating it fully. FAA, fully appreciating awareness.
Okay.
And After that, the desired state, when you are releasing that intention, releasing means when you intend it, when you really see the future goal, future state very clearly in the visuals, pictures, images in your mind's eye. And when you feel what you feel in that experience, when your knee joint pain is not there, that because it generates a feeling. When your knee joint pain is not there, you have such an experience which you only know, the feeling experience that you need to capture right now. Then the energy flows in that direction to manifest that reality.
Okay.
Hey, Lataji, that's nice
Yes.
speaking to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Nice speaking to you.
Thank you.
And one more, Harika ji.
Yes, sir. Rupesh and Latika are there.
Rupesh and Latika.
Navnath, Abhinand ji is there, Sahana ji.
Okay. Abhinand ji.
Hi, sir.
Hi.
Thank you so much for giving me
Thank
this
you.
opportunity.
Wonderful.
Sir, and I love your shirt. I
Oh,
really
thank
like the
you.
colors and the pattern on it. So,
FAA, you started with FAA, fully appreciating awareness.
Yes, sir. Thank you. So, sir, it's a two-part kind of question. The first part is the appreciation of the present moment. Like there are a lot of things that we may not appreciate, and that comes more with practice, like, slowly staying in the moment, appreciating all the feelings that are happening.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, sir.
Only by staying in the moment and fully looking at it, hearing it, smelling it, experience it, then you will notice every part of that experience. And also you see why that experience also is there. It's contributing to you positively, even though it is a negative experience. And that's called appreciation of the present moment. Sometimes because in this plane, physical plane, everything has two sides. For example, you get a lot of money in the present moment. So much money, it has two things in it. One side of it is the abundant state, the prosperity, and you can do everything. Your options of life is much more. You can go to Europe, you can go to travel around the globe, anywhere, The other part is the fear of losing that money. Fear what thief comes. What if my relatives will become jealous of my wealth? What if income tax officers comes and raid and takes away all the money? Because money also is like an attraction for others. And or what if someone asks me and I'm saying no to them? It displeases them and they move away from me. So it has two things. Any kind of experience that we have in the present moment, it has two things. One, we resist, one, we desire it. If we can appreciate these two things, appreciate even though we have resistance towards it, also appreciate it and see the grander version of that moment, and we move to the desired state, whatever that we choose.
That's such a beautiful way to put it. So thank you so much for that beautiful insight. So moving on to the second part, the desired state. So I feel I have so many desires, either small or big, and I believe I'm fairly able to manifest them consciously or unconsciously, and I don't know how to prioritize, or they're all seeking that fulfillment, and but I would like to focus in one direction, but I'm not able to focus in one direction. The smaller ones take priority for a while, and how do I navigate to that
Okay, so you're not. That's what you're saying. There's many, and you're not able to prioritize them.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yeah. So you now decide to prioritize. So
Okay.
you write down all the list and say what is the most useful, helpful, most important to me right now.
Okay.
What is useful, what is helpful, what is most important to me right now.
Okay. So right now, or do I think of what it would be good for me over the next couple of years? Like, how do I choose that? Because if I say right now, there's a couple of desires I would really like to look into, some skills
Okay.
development. But if I think of 5 years down the line, there's other things which may take priority.
Yeah. So step by step always. Because, for
Okay.
example, 5 years long term goals, without these preliminary steps, you can't take a long jump into that.
Yes.
Like we want to jump over 100 steps and take the leap now, which sometimes your ecology will not allow you. Means your inner system, your mind will not be able to accept it. You think you generate many negative thought forms. Oh, it's impossible. I will fail. If I jump, I'll fail. I can never achieve that leap, because if we constantly encounter many times falling back, falling down, failing, it becomes a kind of crystallized limiting belief. Instead, um, one step after the other step, and that's how is always a good thing to do. But right now, if you say one thing, your desired state, what would be that?
Sir, I would like to improve my voice in terms of singing and speaking.
In terms of singing, are you a singer?
No, sir, but I've always had the desire. I mean, it sprung
Uh,
up recently in the past 2 years, and it's become such a huge thing for me now that because all my life I thought I couldn't sing. Every
yeah.
Once in my fourth grade, my teacher told me you're not good for singing, and I never paid attention to it.
Oh,
But once I tasted it, and it's just coming from within, sir. I just want to express so many things that are there inside.
yeah. Today you are expressing, your voice is so wonderful, so good. We are so
Thank you,
pleased with
sir.
your voice, and definitely your song, your singing, that's going to happen from your heart and soul, because that's what is the deepest desire, deepest wish of you as a child, and you'd like to right now also experience that, which makes you feel fulfilled in a certain
Yes.
way, and that's a good thing to start to begin with. So current state is you're not able to have that the really great voice or singing voice, all that, current state. Your desired state is that have a great
Yes.
voice of singing and pleasing voice, voice which can convey communicates very well with everyone, right? So this present moment, appreciate what is the resistance, what is desired in this present moment. Is desiring for this voice, and a part of you also resisting this desired
Yes, sir.
state, because these childhood beliefs which are which made you believe that no, I can't sing, I can't express myself fully. Okay, that's nice, Abhinand ji.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah,
Thank you so
thank
much.
you, best wishes to you. So let me see if any questions from. Can you read out Harika
Yes,
questions
sir.
from the chat box so we can.
So Anilji is asking how to accept continuous failures.
How to accept continuous failures. So the failures are feedbacks, not really failures. All failures are feedbacks only. is something that we can learn from every failure so that we can move towards the desired states. Otherwise, sometimes a failure, we label ourselves as a failure also. Not only I failed in this task, we label ourselves, I am a failure. We come to that conclusion. It's the worst. And it's so important to understand that all failures are feedbacks. And we also know that every failure is a stepping stone. So how to accept? Just FAA, fully appreciating awareness. Who is stopping us to succeed? God stopping us? Some planetary force, Saturn stopping us? Or is it the wife stopping us from succeeding? Or who is stopping us? No one else, nothing else than none other than you. It doesn't mean that you need to now self-blame. Oh, I'm stopping myself, self-sabotage and all that. But there is a reason why a part of you wants to fail, a part of you wants to succeed. So in the present state, there are two elements. There is a resistance side, there is a desired side of you. So look at both sides. What is the gain that you're getting by failing? What is the positive thing that you're experiencing because of the failure? Because every negative experience also is a positive intention is there. So there are many aspects of our consciousness. There's so many aspects in us. We are like a big multidimensional aspects, all aspects joined, and there are survival aspects, there are creative aspects, all aspects together working for the, to create the grander reality here. So the survival aspects mostly, they offer a lot of resistance. It doesn't want to succeed, doesn't want to go into much more healthier states, happier states, wants to experience this survival. This is the best thing that's possible. What is that's stopping you? Not who is stopping you, what is stopping you? The thoughts, the self-limiting beliefs and thoughts stopping us. And deep down within us, we find answers. Then I even appreciate that, even though there is a limiting thought and belief, at that moment when this thought form was generated, that's the best thing that's possible. That's the best option available in your menu of life. Now it has widened, your options of menu widened. Now you can select best possible option. Now is other thoughts, other unlimited thoughts are better thoughts, which creates a new reality. So in this way, you can accept all failures, any failure. And thank you, Anilji. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Another friend is asking what to do if we are constantly facing some issues in all walks of life, coming out of one and landing into another. And what if we desire and go halfway and it just breaks?
Yeah. So again, the same answer. I'll be saying the same thing, like appreciate what is. So I remember Byron Katie's verse, and a beautiful verse. She's the one who started this big movement around the globe called Inquiry. 4 questions. And she says that argue with the reality, and sure enough, there is going to be suffering in your life. If you argue with the reality, current reality, argue with whatever it is in the present moment, it is the way to suffering. It is the portal to go, doorway to suffering. if we argue, if we judge, if we condemn, if we not appreciate anything of that, and it's going to happen. So patterns are established because of that. Many themes and patterns they repeat over and over again. It's going to be more, stabilized, hyper stabilized in our lives because we are not appreciating what is. Even a pattern is serving a beautiful purpose. I say that a pattern also, there is a positive thing, positive message. You might have thought that, okay, with this pattern, I am honoring my family. With this pattern, I am becoming humble. With this pattern of sickness, I am learning my soul lessons, karmic lessons. Some may feel deep down inside them that I'm sinner, I have done past life karma, and I'm washing my sins off through this pattern. So deep down in subconscious mind. And that's why these patterns exist. If we expand our awareness, fully appreciate what is, and that moment the whole pattern reveals what is the different aspects and how this pattern emerged, or how is it serving, what is your desired state now. You'll be able to really move out of that patterns also. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. And there's one more question from YouTube.
Yeah.
YouTube is, why do good people have to tolerate or suffer so much in spite of doing good to others? Is it past life karma? So can I sit quiet thinking it's my bad karma of past life?
Okay, why good people suffer? So why bad people go to Holland to enjoy? So it is actually our interpretations. We constantly interpret our realities through the software that we loaded in our minds. We interpret everything as good and bad. And we do not know whether the bad people who harmed you, hurt you, are really enjoying their life or not. Anybody who is hurting or harming others, they have guilt. Maybe it is not visible outside, not expressed outside, but deep down in every soul, there is guilt for hurting someone or harming someone. So even we label ourselves as good, sometimes it's also interpretation. Interpretation. Instead of victim and, the two people, good versus bad. Here, victim perpetrator, good versus bad. But what is the most important is if we are stuck in that good bad, right, wrong, who is right, who is wrong, who is victim, who is perpetrator. Victim going to be an aggressor and perpetrates the thing because there's so much of rage that collects inside. Instead, move beyond good bad. That's what is Lord Shri Krishna told in Bhagavad Gita. Told Arjuna, go beyond Subha Asubha. Go beyond good and bad. You have been labeling these are the good people, I'm the right one, I'm the good one, and they're the bad guys. Go beyond that. Go beyond into the truth. The Satya, the truth is we are all actually the gods creating our own realities here. Some playing the role of a negative evil role, some playing good roles, and these are the roles, that's all. These are the interpretations that we do, good, bad. But moving good and bad, then there is no emotional charge. then we step out of this cycle of victim perpetrator, good bad cycle. When you don't play the good role, good part, I'm the good guy, and what happens is suddenly you are in a different octave, different frequency. You step out of the cycle. The other person now will not be able to have the remote control buttons, pushing buttons on you. And then you will move out of it, the cycles. It could be coming from childhood states, from the past lives. As you asked the question, it is coming from the past life. Could be possible, because many of the present states are coming from the past states. Past means childhood, could be womb, or could be childhood, the past lives. Could be anywhere. Is it past life good karma, bad karma? We have to see. We have to go and explore past lives to see whether what kind of experience of past life resulting into this, good bad cycles in my life. And thank you for your question. How to extension to this answer? So how to move beyond good bad? The best I recommend everyone is to practice awareness in meditation, meditation practice. Whenever we meditate, we are making our goal of meditation is to make the mind empty and silent. When we are silencing this monkey mind, we are moving beyond good bad. Initially, these good bad thoughts, positive, negative, everything moves here in the head, but we are moving beyond that. When you are in that state, you are going to have all the insights, beautiful insights, beautiful, wisdom pieces. Thank you. The last question we can take, Harika.
Yes, sir. Jayesh Shah is asking, what is the root of judging, criticizing mind?
What is the root of judging, criticizing mind is unenlightened states or unillumined states. Person who is still in the darkness, we come to many conclusions, many judgments, many interpretations. For example, you step into a dark room, there is a rope there. Suddenly you feel that your foot has touched something soft and below your feet, and you immediately interpret that as snake. And there is a fear. You think literally it as a fear, as a snake, and immediately the whole fear reaction, you also try to take a stick and start beating that rope. But when you switch on the light, suddenly you laugh. Oh, I was fighting with the rope so far. It's not snake. I thought it's dangerous. It's not. It's a rope. So unilluminated mind, unenlightened mind, this mind still has so much of dark areas, blind areas. We carry a lot of dark blind spots. So from those blind spots, we judge. That's why when we are including, we are also our own judgments, we also appreciate our own judgments. The best part of healing judgments is appreciate, oh, this is what I'm doing. I have criticizing mind, I have judgmental mind, I'm judging this person. I include it in my heart. I appreciate that. This judgment also is making me to separate from the person, have a different perspective. So in that moment, we destabilize that present moment of judgment, move to the next state. That's why even though there is a resistance, judgment, these states, suffering states exist, when we include it, appreciate it in that moment, we destabilize it and move to the next. Thank you, Dr. Jayesh. I'd like you to speak few words. Always I'd like to hear your voice, Dr. Jayesh. Can you highlight Dr. Jayesh? Yeah.
Thank you, Dr. Newton.
That's wonderful, sir. Wonderful.
Just so wonderful to see you and to hear you. It's so it's really every word you say is so relevant, so precious, whether it be in life or whether it be in therapy or whether it be in relationship or whether it be in spiritual growth. In all aspects, it is not limited to one aspect of our work or our purpose. And I also feel, Dr. Newton, very strongly that each time thinking of you or reading about you or participating, whatever, as a teacher or as a listener or as a seeker, there is always something very deep that gets stirred up, because I feel that I am just a work in progress. There is never a destination always, but I can see a very big shift before Newton and after Dr. Newton. And each
And
time is wonderful.
beautiful words, work in progress. I also feel the same way. I am work in progress, Dr. Jayesh. That's why I resonate with you. I admire what the work that you do. Every time you share your experiences with the patients and subjects, the case studies is such an inspiration for me. I also keep learning from you, Dr. Jayesh.
Anytime somebody heals, you are there in my heart. I share it with you unconsciously.
Thank you. Thank you so much. It's pleasure. It's always pleasure to see you and speak to you. Thank you, Dr. Jayesh. And dear friends, thank you all for today's your time, your participation, and are there any announcements, Dr. Harika, from?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, sure.
There are announcements. So thank you so much, sir. Firstly, we would really like to express gratitude on behalf of all the participants and all the Sangha members. Thank you so much for accepting and taking this session today. It's such a eye-opening session. And friends, I'd like to invite you all on behalf of Quantum Life University Sangha, Dr. Newton, Dr. Lakshmi. There's a Soul Coach Transformation Program English batch coming up very, very soon. It's just in a few days. So I'm just sharing this slide with you all, in which the dates are mentioned. There's an English batch and there's a Hindi batch coming up. English batch starts from December 3rd onwards till 12th. First semester will be 10 days and second semester will be for 10 days next year. So we really cordially invite all of you to join this program. It's an amazing program. It's a signature program from Quantum Life University, one of its kind. You can find all the details about this program on our website. This program is being conducted in Hindi also in February, from February 1st to 10th. So we really invite all of you to join, take part. So many of our friends who are joining today have already experienced their transformation through this program. So you can just transformation experience videos also on our YouTube channel. And this particular class recording is also available on our YouTube channel, which is QLU Global. And please join our WhatsApp community. The link has been posted on YouTube chat, also on Zoom, so that you can receive further updates. Thank you so much. Thank you, sir. Thank you, all of you friends. Thank you.
Thank you.